like the Cathedral of St. Basil that's still standing today. It's looks like a church with an ice cream cone top on the top of it. They have images and effigies of St. Basil in there, but that cathedral was actually built by Ivan the Terrible. And we just showed you that Ivan the Terrible was black. Now let's show you what the devil, the white man, sees in our fall. This is the crown of Ivan the Terrible. Look at it. Solid gold.
Bottom picture?
This top picture, right there. That's the crown of Ivan the Terrible. Take a good look at that. Black people were wearing that. And we just showed you that in the earlier photograph. Them brothers was living high standards. Now, when we go underneath that crown, this is the seat of Ivan the Terrible, a solid gold seat encrusted with jewels and pearls and sapphires and rubies. That chair is worth probably about at least $50 million. Just that seat alone, because of the expensive diamonds and rubies and sapphires in it, and the fact that it's made out of solid gold and embroidery. By today's standards, it would be worth about $50 million. Just that one seat or more. Now, is that good living? That's good living. Now, I want to show you a couple other things in here in this book. Like I was telling you that the devil, he covers the faces of the judges there. See how on this, this is actually this is the chest of Louis the 14th. Louis the 14th's chest. This is what it shows, that all these images on here were black, and the white man, being the devil, has tried to deface the very chest. Now look at the black face there. How's that going to be black and all of a sudden this one is white? Then over here, this one is white, but you can see brown paint all around the hair and the edges of it and all that, but this one is solid black. Then up here, this was black, and they tried to redden that. Look at that. And they made that one white when it was the same color as which one? This one. We told you Louis the First, Louis the Second, all of them Louis were black. And that's why they had black images on their chests and so on and so forth. And I want to show you something else. I think it's the crown of St. Edward. Check this out. No, this is the crown of St. Stephen. The crown of St. Stephen. And this was the crown of St. Stephen. And they have this today. They have this over there in Hungary. That's where they have it today. But look on this crown of St. Stephen. Clearly the image of a black man. Look at that. Black. You see that? Because those was black people that was ruling all of Europe. Now get a white man out of that.
Yeah, bring that a little closer. Push it out over the table a little closer.
The guy that's sitting on the throne in the center is black. You see that? Now I want to show you a couple other things.
Hold still. Yeah, you can see that.
It's a black man. Now I want to show you a couple other things. Let's see the type of scepters that the kings were holding, and the type of swords they were going to battle with. We just showed you earlier a dynamic photograph of Ivan the Terrible, Peter the Great, Vladimir. All of those guys were in the same army, man. Now check this out. We're going to show you some of these crowns that they were wearing. This is the crown of William II. Look at this crown. And here you got the devil over here trying to wear the stuff, but these were black people wearing it. See that crown? That's out of sight. A white man didn't have that type of charisma or knowledge to make anything like that. How could a monkey running around in the caves eating out of his grandfather's skull know how to make a crown like this when they didn't have sense enough to change underwears? They wore underwears until it disintegrated off their body. That's the only time they changed it. The underwears changed themselves because they disintegrated off their bodies when they were located in the Caucasus Mountains of Georgia, Russia. That's how nasty and filthy they were. Now that's an out-of-sight crown. And that's a scepter next to it. Out of sight. I want to show you a couple other things. Here, we're going to show you everything here at the Israeli school. Look at this crown. This is the crown of, this is another crown that William II was wearing. And they call it a county of the Holy Roman Empire from the 12th century. Holland came under Burgundy in the 15th century, and then in the 1500s under the Habsburgs. But this is the crown of William II. Again, another crown.
All of that was us ruling.
That was us ruling in Germany and Holland and all those places.
We were fighting each other.
We was the Habsburgs and all those people fighting one another. Look at that. Look at that. Out of sight. That's a solid silver crown encrusted with stones and jewels and so on and so forth. Now, just to add further truth to this.
Look at the sword, man.
Look at the sword. Yeah, get that sword. See, when they went to battle to fight, they went in style. They pulled out their best weapons. It looked like they was going to a banquet when they was going to war. They were so clean. Look at that.
That is a bad sword, eh?
Yeah, that's out of sight. And that's stolen property. That stuff belongs to black people, the Israelites.
Them are diamonds in that
Those
sword.
are diamonds and thrusted all in the sword. And let's mind you, this is how this sword looks today. This sword is hundreds and hundreds of years old, and look how it still looks today. It ain't all rusty and smudged up looking or nothing. That means we were experts at making what we made. Let me show you something else in here. Oh, there's a whole lot of goodies in this book. There's so many goodies in this book that you never get tired of looking at this book. When we conquered the world, we wanted everybody to know it. We made drinking cups and made a cup looking like the planet Earth. Look at that. The globe. This is a drinking cup. What was that showing? That the Israelites was controlling the planet. Look at that. We were controlling the planet Earth. Let's see whose cup this is.
Wait, who's that down there in the corner?
This is Satan in the corner down there.
No, I mean on that globe.
On the globe.
Let me look back on it again.
Okay.
Well, those fishermen down there.
Those, let me take a good look at that. No, those are like sailboats and so on, and those are different boats that we were using to go and gather different spices and so on and so forth. Now, this globe here was made by Eric the 14th, and this was in 1560, and we were still ruling over there at that time. This is in Norway and Denmark. We were still ruling in those and during that period. I want to show you just one more thing in here, and I want to go to another book. Because I already showed you earlier what I showed earlier was the diamond of Edward the Black Prince, the out-of-sight diamond. Bear with me 1 second, and we're going to drop some more nuclear bombs on you because all of this stuff is very important and very beneficial to our people, that they learned that they were the great people that had all of these riches and all of this wealth. So it all belongs to the nation of Israel. This is the bust, solid gold bust of a black woman. We're going to find out who she is. This is the Duchess of Bohemia, and this was in the, let's see what year, 14th century. Of course, she was